This video will show you how to work through a big ideas assignment and to know some of the features that you can use on your assignment. Your assignments should all be listed in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen where it says assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of the assignments. You'll notice the assignment will load. I've already opened this assignment and worked on it before, so I'm just going to hit resume. You can see that on the bottom right, it lets you kind of scroll through the assignment. I'm just going to show you an example with, let's say, the second question. Some things that you got to obviously answer the question. You're not going to write on the screen because it doesn't work that way. So if you want to show any work or when you should be showing work, you should put that in your notebook on paper. So let's just say I want to solve this one and I don't want to do 8 minus 5 in my head. Some things that can be resources for you. In the upper right hand corner, there's a calculator. So you can go ahead and take a look at the calculator. And what you can do too is if you want it to read to you, there's a volume button before that calculator button. And if you turn that on, and I believe if you hit one of the areas, it will read it to you. The other thing, so let's go ahead and do the problem. So I'm gonna type in my answer, and sometimes it's gonna ask you a second part. In this case, I subtracted 5 from each side, so I'm gonna choose that. What I want to do is I wanna go ahead and check my answer. So I can do that. That's the bottom left. Okay, I got it correct. So this is one I'd probably just move on with hitting the next button. Okay, now I'm going to get this one wrong. Let's say it's 4, and I'll just do that. One thing you're going to see, when I hit check, it's going to be red, obviously, meaning that it's wrong. But what I can do is many of the problems are set up, or many of the assignments will be set up for homework that you will get a second try. So what you'd want to do, well, regardless, is you'd want to go ahead and try it again. There's also a help button. If you hit the help button, you can watch a video. Sometimes there's going to be another button that will give you a live tutor during certain hours. But once you have answered it, go ahead, try to make your correction. In this case, it's not giving me a second. Oh, maybe I do get a second try. It is giving me a second try. So I would go ahead, and I think that answers -7. So, and I think for the negative sign, you have to use the subtraction sign. And what do? We subtracted 9 from each side. Okay, I'm gonna check this one. Oh, and it's telling me your teacher limited the number of times you may check your answers on this item. Okay, so sometimes there'll be a limit and it will let you know that, but you always want to go back and see if you can correct it. Then you're going to be able to move through the assignment. Looks like in this case, there are 11 problems. If you hit the 3x3, you'll see, in this case, I only answered 2 of them. But just pretend that I was done. The next thing I'm going to want to do is hit submit. And it's going to ask me, do you want to submit this assignment? When you submit this assignment, it's going to go ahead and record your grade on that assignment for your teacher. Okay. And if you want to see how you did, what you can do is you can go ahead under assignments, you can see all, and you are going to go and look at the ones you submitted, and it should give you the last one you submitted. That should be the first one in the list. So you can see that the date I submitted it and what my score was. Whoops. My score was 2 out of 11, and I can even go back and see, okay, which ones I got correct. I got number 2 and 3 correct, and it'll even give me some videos to watch to make corrections on the ones I've got wrong. So that is how you do an assignment, submit it, and see how you did.